Hey, what's going on, people? Welcome back to Small Couch Reviews. It's your boy Sam.
It's your boy Joey.
We're in a car. Obviously, that means it's a screener, and we want to get our thoughts to you ASAP for The Running Man.
Yeah.
Before we do that, though, please do us a favor. Hit that like and subscribe button. Really helps out the channel more than you could know. Give us that 2 seconds if you can. If you choose not to, still love you, appreciate you. Now, let's talk about this. The Running Man. This is a 2025 film that is a remake / reboot of the 1987 film starring Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That is very different.
Both of them are based on the Stephen King novel of the same name. Obviously, Joe, I have not seen the original Running Man, and I have not read the book. But just reading the synopsis of the original Running Man film, I can tell you they are quite different.
Very different.
I don't know which one is more faithful to the book. Maybe you can let me know in the comments after you see it. But anyway, in this version of the 2025 Running Man, it stars Ben Richards. Stars Glenn Powell as Ben Richards. So he lives in a futuristic society that has definitely seems to have gone backwards. It's completely class based. It's definitely a society that is split between the haves and the have-nots. And Ben is a have-not.
Yes. He
He lives like in the slums, and it's crazy. Like, it's the intro of this movie is really good. It really shows you this world really quickly. Whereas, you see that, he's poor and he doesn't have money for medicine and his apartment isn't the best. But literally, the city, when he's walking through the streets, it's like under martial law, where there are some places he ain't allowed to go because he's a poor.
Yep.
And when he tries to go visit the rich people, they're like, why are you here?
Yeah.
And they're all literally behind a gate.
Big old gate.
A big old gate that has armed guards.
Yeah.
And the second he walks through there, you're like, oh, okay, I see. Because it's just high rises and skyscrapers. And
beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful. But anyway, this world also seems to treat these have-nots very poorly on their game shows that's run by this corporation named The Network. We see a game show at the very beginning with a guy on a hamster wheel. And that's not that. I mean, he's on a hamster wheel answering questions, and if he fails to answer the question, or if he falls off the hamster wheel, like, he gets severely injured.
Yeah.
And they're doing this essentially for pennies on the dollar, but it's
the only way you can
it's the only way to make money.
Yeah.
It's how you survive. And I also I'm talking a lot, I know, but also forget to mention Ben has been blacklisted from his job for reporting a radiation leak. He was a whistleblower, and he got blacklisted for it by this corporation network that runs everything. So anyway, Ben visits these people to go get on one of these game shows, but his wife and he agree he will not join the most dangerous of the game shows, called The Running Man.
Yes.
Of course, he gets there, he tests off the charts, and as you may have seen in the trailer, Josh Brolin tells him, you're a perfect fit for The Running Man. You survive 1 week, your family will be set for life. So Ben joins. But what the trailers may not show you is he's actually not the only Running Man. There are two other people who join with him.
That you don't get from
you don't get that. Who join with him. So the three of them are all on the run, and the name of the game, it's basically hide and seek. You survive for 30 days, you win.
Yep.
And the city is the network has 5 people named hunters who are hunting you. Anyone who reports you gets money, so there's incentive for the city to report you. And yeah, you're not really safe anywhere. There are cameras everywhere. Big Brother is watching.
Yes.
Super long intro. I know. There's a lot that happens in this movie. But let's start with our sours, Jovi. I'm going to let you talk so I can stop talking.
I mean, this for me is going to be a very quick review, and it's not that it was because it was bad. This movie is a very, very, very simple plot, simple. Everything is just very straightforward, and then so my only sour is that there are some pacing issues, and sometimes it gets really slow for no reason, because the whole idea of this is that someone is on the run.
Yeah.
So initially you think this would be like Crank the entire time, but it's not. They try to throw us to like feelings of Yeah, they try to evoke emotion way too much when it's just like, I feel for this guy already. I don't need you to keep repeating why he's doing it, kind of. And, you know, that's my only really drawback. Besides that, I actually enjoyed it. It was something I'm probably maybe watch one more time.
Yeah, I agree. So you saying Crank, that is a perfect example, because I thought it was going to be high octane the entire time.
Yeah, I mean, they put us in a Dolby film, by the way, y'all. So I'm like, oh, wow, this is going to be what we initially, when we saw, we were like, oh yeah, this is going to be crazy.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this for a while. It is brought to us by Edgar Wright, who is the director of one of my all-time favorite movies, Baby Driver. So I was really looking forward to this. And I agree, it didn't really disappoint, but I agree with you on the pacing, because there's a point at the end of the movie where I was thinking, you know, that there's this scene in the beginning when he's training, and they're just training for the game show, deciding what game show you're going to be on. And we get to the end, and I was like, yo, that scene where he was training felt like it was so long ago. Because I was like, yo, this was all in the same movie.
Yeah.
Because, it's fast, then it's slow. It's fast, and it's slow, because outside of him running and hiding, there is they're playing on the whole have versus have not thing, right? Yeah. Where it's like, people are starting to recognize that he is, you know, kind of like a symbol for them, where if he can win, that means they are winners too. They can escape. So they really play up on that a lot more than I thought they would. But it's not terrible. It's just, it was a little unexpected. Something else that didn't really work for me, and this is the only other thing, he meets quite a few people on his journey who are, you know, in the, I guess both have and have not positions. Yeah. And they agreed to help him pretty quickly. And this is something you said in a movie we saw recently, where you said someone, they wanted to help really quickly after a conversation. I forget what it was.
So whatever that was I know exactly what you're talking about. And this, I didn't like it.
It's like,
I didn't like that.
It was like, well, I mean, I get he's the good guy and you're trying to do the right thing, but like, they meet him and they immediately
from what you're saying, like the beginning person that helps him, that kind of spearheads everything for his success, it doesn't make sense why you're helping them. No.
Well, I think
he's a freedom fighter.
I was gonna say, it makes sense in the sense that it makes sense in the sense that you are fighting against the power. Yeah. But I guess it happened too quickly for someone you just met.
And maybe with this character, and this is without giving spoilers, because they're so into this show, that meeting the guy that he feels like can win was his motivation.
Well, okay, so maybe the first guy. Definitely not the second or third person.
No.
Definitely not the third person. That was wild. But
the final person.
Yeah, I was wild. All right, but that's really all the negatives I have. I want to talk about what I liked in this movie, man. Okay. I really liked the world, not the class society, but like watching the world. It was like Minority Report. You know, Big Brother's always watching. They got things that can scan your eyes and scan your faces. The tech in this world is great. You know, like all their mailboxes are drones, and you just, you know, you put a letter in and it flies off.
It's everything was stopped at the 90s. So like tube televisions, the cars were 90s and back. And like everything seems like a movie from the time frame where the original came out, but it's the future. Yeah, that's a perfect way to put it. Yeah, it looks like the 90s, but all the tech there is great. Kind of like, you know, that Fantastic Four movie that came out where it was the 60s, but there was tech that clearly didn't belong there. But anyway, so I really liked watching that, man, and I really I liked seeing Ben interact in that world. And yeah, we have FaceTime. And screens that can see you. Yeah, no, it's I love the style, man. Yeah. Again, Edgar Wright, kudos to him. I love the style that he put in this movie. Talk about style. Yeah, looks, the style. I was about to say, there you go. Even the game show, as horrible as it is, I was sitting there entertained, bro. When Coleman Domingo, he's the host of this game show, whenever he came on screen, it was magic. Well, stand out all the heat. I feel like he can do no wrong. Yo, man, my man, he brought the energy, bro. I was sitting there. Again, another thing, I love the soundtrack in this movie. The soundtrack they played, you know, whenever the Running Man came on the TV show, it was 8:00. Time for the Running Man. Yeah. Bro, I was sitting there dancing in my seat, man. You know, and then obviously in the action scenes when the soundtrack is pumping, like one with Michael Cera that you might have seen in the trailers, that
Man, I was loving the soundtrack. Again, style. I really liked it.
Calling up Michael Cera to get him to do this character probably was one of the best things that
I agree.
He really played that style of character very well.
He did, and it's funny because at first I was like, "Yo, I can't tell if he's joking or being serious." Yeah. But when he was being, you realize he was being serious. Yeah. But it's just the way he is. It was just funny.
Yeah, so, it really that was a great way of pacing and giving us a break from the sad seriousness.
I agree. That's another thing. A lot of cameos, like I said. I guess a lot. Outstanding cast. Josh Brolin, who's the bad guy. You got Coleman Domingo, Michael Cera. Yeah, it's just so many, just good. Lee Pace is in this movie.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's on money.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger is their money.
Yeah.
Which I might not have mentioned this. Winning The Running Man gets you $1 billion. That's the whole reason he's doing this. But anyway,
new dollars.
NEW
dollars.
And then the action, of course, man. I mean, it would be not great if the action wasn't good. I enjoyed it.
So I was gonna I wanted to get in a car so we could talk about this. Mm-hmm. That scene inside of the cockpit could have been so much cooler. I thought it was going to be like John Wick, hand-to-hand combat. It was just, oh, the plane's going to turn. Oh, the gun slides. It was classic. Everything about this movie is very classic, guys and gals and everybody in between. I give him that. But I thought, I was like, oh, this is the end.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. So there is a fight in an airplane. Yeah. Minor. I'm not even.
In your mind, when you see this scene, you're gonna be like, "Oh, it's over." So I'm expecting something so much bigger.
Yeah, no, I can see that. I thought that the fight in the airplane. I thought there was gonna be more to it. Yeah. I do like how he fought, and I do also like that he is not invincible. He's not John Wick.
Yeah.
He's a brawler. Yeah. You don't want to mess with him, but
he gets hurt.
Yeah, he gets hurt a lot.
He's limping by the end of the movie.
Yeah, and he keeps that limp. Yeah. Sorry, which something I know you like. When he gets hurt, he keeps that limp. So yeah,
the acting is kind of purposefully. The main characters and some of the side characters, it's like, yo, this is, you guys are acting very 90s, very corny, very cheesy, and it works for the environment. Mm-hmm. It worked for the film. I know all these people are great actors. So, it just stood out so much. I'm like, why are y'all talking like that? And then by 5 minutes in, I'm like, oh, okay. It's on purpose. And I really like that they chose to do that. They probably were like, no, I need you guys to act like this. It's like they probably were reading their lines at the table and they was like, no, that's not how I wanted to feel. And they were like think 90s. Think not that great acting. It's we all love Arnold Schwarzenegger, but all of those movies do not have great acting.
I agree.
So that, I really feel like they were trying to get that, even though the story is very different.
Yeah.
They were like, if we're going to call it this, it needs to feel like that. That's it.
Yeah, man, that's it. And I do just want to add, Ben was very easy to root for. Like Jovi said, they may have overplayed the emotions, but mm-hmm. you very immediately, you're like, yeah, I'm on this guy's side.
Yeah.
And it does not change. So I dig that. I do want to also say this is another second Stephen King movie after The Long Walk, another competition type movie comes in, very simple premise, although this one did get a little bit more convoluted than The Long Walk, but still, both of them pretty good, man. So
it's funny you say that, because right before we were going to start, I was like, oh, another movie with the title is the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
The Running Man is a man on the run.
Yeah, exactly.
And The Long Walk was a long walk of emotions.
Yeah, it was. But anyway, that's all I got for The Running Man. Really enjoyed it. Pacing issues aside, I think, like Joey said, this is something I would probably watch again. Yeah. So, what would you give this one?
It was crazy. And I know we have friends that call me out on this, of my scoring sometimes. But this is just a good movie. It's just a good movie. Mm-hmm. So it's a 3 for me. It's just good. It's not bad at all. But it's just good at what it was supposed to be. And that's okay.
This is why we really need to maybe extend it to like 10.
Yeah.
Because like, yeah, all threes are not the same.
No, and this
is on the higher end of that.
Yes, it is. It's like it could be a 4, but a 4 is a great movie. A 5 is an amazing movie, right?
I think 5 is either something flawless or something that was so good that just had no business being.
Or it changes culture.
Right. So, but to me though, a 4, I would give it a 3 is you hit the base, and you know maybe I like you a little more. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 4 just because I definitely believe I would watch this again, and not just watch it again. I would actually go to a theater and watch this
it again. Okay.
So that's why I would do it. So then, yeah, your small couch review score combined 3.75.
That's a great score.
Let us know what you think about it when you see it. I think you should watch this one, maybe at a matinee, save yourself some money, but definitely check it out.
Yes.
Anyway,
don't waste your money on Dolby.
You don't have to do that. You can just see regular 2D is fine.
It's
all right,
perfectly
fine. You'll still have a good time. All right, let us know what you think about it when you see it right down there in the comments. Appreciate you guys as always, and until next time, we out.
Deuces.